Hello, I welcome you once more again to the math session with Mr. AB. I want to give a shout out to all my students in Dubai, which is SRS, most especially Amina and Mariam, Shama, Faiza, Fahad, and all the Algebra 2 students. Guys, keep on watching, like the video. If you have any questions, let me know. Today we are looking at long and synthetic division for polynomials. Before then, let's use an elementary long division to get your attention. Please go ahead and subscribe if today is your first time here. So when you're dividing, what you have to know is that the numerator is what we call the dividend, and the denominator is what we call the divisor. Some of the exams questions they would like to know. I want to apply the long division for it. So you put your divisor here and then the dividend here, 1569. So let's look at the numbers 2 because this is 13. And we know that, okay, we want to consider 15. How many times can 13 go into 15? Is one time here. You multiply this by that, and that will give you 13, and you put it right here, and then you underline it. You're going to subtract. Before then, you're working from here, so you bring your, there's no number here, so you bring your 9, you bring your 6 over here. Take away 3 from 5, that will give you 2. Take away 1 from that, that will be 0, so you leave it like that. Now we are at 269, and you have to also consider this 2. So how many times can 13 go into 26? Is 2. So you put the 2 here. You multiply, and that will give you 26, and you put it right here, 26. You underline, you bring your 9. You subtract, that will give you 0, and definitely this will give you 0. How many times can 13 go into 9? It's not possible. It's going, you put 0 here, and when you multiply, that will give you 0, and you write it, you can put 0, 0, and then you subtract, and that will give you 9. So here, that is telling us that when we divide 1569, we are going to get 120. Okay, so here, whatever is here is, that's what we call the remainder. That's a remainder. And then the remainder is 9, in which you can also write it as 120 plus 9 over the divisor. Now we are going to extend this one to do the long division. This one, this time around, is a variable. Since you have able to do the constant, the numbers, you have to be able to do it with a variable. So let's go. So the same way, this is a divisor. You write the divisor here, and then the dividend comes underneath here. The same way as we did, we are considering only the x, and you want to eliminate this one. So x times what will give us x squared is x. So you multiply this, you will get x squared. You put it right there, and you multiply the 2. So when you want to eliminate, you just use the variable, but after that, you have to also multiply the 2, and that will give us 2x. Then you underline it. You're going to subtract. This one we didn't touch it, so you're going to bring it down, and the 13 will be here. You subtract 2x from 5x, that will give you 3x. Remember, plus is here. This will go away, and that was the plan that you wanted to eliminate. We are here, we are 3x plus 13. We want to eliminate only the 3x. So what number are you going to do is just 3, right? So now you multiply x times 3 will give you 3x. And then you have to also multiply 2 by 3, and that will give you 6. Right? Now you're going to subtract again. So you subtract 6 from 13, and that will give you 7. And here will be that. You can eliminate the x and the 7 don't have any common, so that means this is a reminder. Let me use R for reminder. So we have able to divide it. Remember, you write your quotient whole number, which is x plus 13 and then the remainder was 7, and then the divisor, which is x plus 2. And you're done. That means you have able to divide the x squared plus 5x plus 13 all divided by x plus 2. And that's the long division method. Now you're going to consider the synthetic division. All right, so now let's go ahead and use the synthetic division. The synthetic division, as you look at the divisor, you're always going to look at the constant here, which is plus 2, but it's always opposite to that. So here become minus 2, and then the dividend, you're going to write the coefficients. Coefficients are the number before the variables. Coefficient, which happens to be here, is 1. There was no number, so we assume it's 1, so 1. And then here, positive 5, and here is just a constant, so you write that constant, which is also positive 13. And you draw your line here, you drop the first number, you multiply, and then you write that number here. So when we multiply, we are going to get negative 2. And then we will add, you add this one here, and that will give you 3. And then you're going to repeat it again. You're going to multiply, and then whatever you get, you're going to put it here and you add. So we multiply, we will get negative 6, and then we add, we get 7. So this is the last number, and the last number is a reminder. Sometimes you get 0. If you get 0, that means that number was a factor, and we have done a video on that. I will attach it, so look at it. That the last number is a reminder. If it is a 0, that means it's a factor. Okay, and the given question was a quadratic, so when you are dividing it, you're bringing it down, so it's always one step down. So one step down of a quadratic is a linear. Will tell us that this one is a x, so it's 1x, which is the same as x, and then the next one is a constant, and the remainder is 7. And if you want, you can write it as the quotient plus the remainder over the divisor, which is x plus. Thank you very much for sticking with me to the end. Please, if today is your first time, go ahead and subscribe. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. More information, look at the description. I have done a lot of video about this, so look at it, get more understanding. If you have further questions, let me know. Bye bye.